Hello. Give me 1 second. I can't see things. Okay. Okay, cool. What on earth? Did it break again? Okay. You listen to this while I try to fix this again. My computer didn't save the size that this was at, so we have to re-find it and possibly resize it again. It's all messed up. Yeah, we gotta oh wait, almost found it. Almost found it. That might be it. This might be it. It's cut off a bit, but it's pretty fucking close. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, that might be right. This was literally working the other day. I don't know why it broke now. It's very hard to tell since it's all black, though. That's not great. So loud for me, though. Have it down so quiet, because I can't hear anything. Okay. Hello, Hannah. Yeah, stream elements. Here's the thing. When I first started streaming, my friend Jenna helped me set up a few things, and one of the things she set up was stream elements. And I have no idea how to use it, or what it does. But I know it's always late. It's always late. This is way too loud. The title music in this game is so fucking loud. I'm glad the sound is good on your end. It's so loud for me. I have my volume almost down as low as it can go. Yeah, I might just get rid of stream elements because I'm gonna be real. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know why it's a mod. I'm not sure what. I'm sure, like, it does things. But no one's here to tell me what it does. So, you know, whatever. It might be a bit loud. I'm gonna see because I don't want. I feel like the rest of the game is much quieter than the opening, but we will check. What is this Twitch? Oh wait, there we go. Hush, hush, hush. Yeah, there's now 2 saves, and it bothers me so fucking much. We've accidentally saved in 2 different slots. I don't know what it moderates though. It's never done anything for me but announce that I'm streaming to my chat once I'm already streaming. It's like, okay, thank you. This is Luke then. I think it switches between Luke and Maya for who's talking.
We were pursued through the town by the local guard. Just as they almost had us, a speller suddenly came to our aid. We parted ways back in London, and yet, what exactly was she doing here? It appeared a speller had no recollection of what transpired back in London. She informed us that she lives in this town and works at the local bakery.
Yeah, see, now the music is, like, significantly quieter. Very strange.
A pile of discarded wooden crates. They're just crates, nothing to see.
Oh dear, a scorpion! Behind a crate! Ah! Oh, it's just a piece of wood.
Thank you, Espella. Good job, girl. Do-do-do. Oh. Yeah, Espella with the active imagination. Wonder if that's foreshadowing of anything.
The door and windows on the ground floor are shut. Could this be so for safety reasons? If this was my house, I'd keep the windows open during the day to let the fresh air in.
The townspeople are afraid of witches, so they bolt the doors and keep the windows shut tight.
I'm still working on my Espella voice. You will have to forgive me. Oh, there it is.
It's a water fountain. The water looks very clear. It may be suitable for drinking. There must be a spring somewhere nearby.
Now that's what we call foreshadowing, folks. Interesting about the water.
Many people come all the way here for the water.
Do they now, girl? Do they come all the way here for the water? That's crazy. Interesting. Fascinating, even. God, I forgot the hitbox is totally off because it's the wrong size. We think it's because it's the wrong size. We don't actually know that for sure. Annoying as hell.
A single bell hangs in the belfry. Perhaps it is sounded on special occasions.
Hit me over the head with it, will ya?
That's one huge bell.
And no comment from Espella, how interesting.
Some knights are standing guard at the entrance. I guess we can't go in. It is plausible that the guards are there to make sure no one goes to ring the bell without permission.
Fascinating.
It is forbidden to enter the bell tower. Everyone in town knows about it.
Curious. Curious and curiouser. It said there were 3.
Look at that bench, Professor. Wouldn't it be nice to spend a whole day on it, reading in the sunshine? Look, we are carrying out an investigation. This is not the time to be lazing about on a bench.
Calm down. Calm down, Professor.
Yes, we should be on our way.
Both of you chill out. Chill the fuck out and sit on a bench. Sit on a bench and maybe you'll calm down. Where was that? Hello? Out there. Did I get them all? Did I get all 3? Yeah, we'll find out. Poozle! Don't feel like doing it.
That's enough already. Why don't you ever stop crying? Why are you crying? The witch! The witch is coming! Oh, so you both read the story too, right? I'm afraid of the witch. Save me, sis. You, him, you're a boy, aren't you? Should be the other one.
Okay, whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
You're the one who wants to be a knight. I can't be the witch, I'm toast. Will you just stop crying? What about me, huh? How do you think I feel? I'll never be a knight. Don't worry. You don't... Bleh. You just have to be brave. You can still be a knight. And you can look after your sister too. Here, it's just like in this puzzle.
My Luke voice is weird tonight, but I'm not feeling it. Oh shit. Cloudy crossing. Use the clouds to build a bridge across to get... Nope. Use the clouds and build a bridge across to get to the princess in the castle. Touch a cloud to move it up or down with your magic spell. Clouds that are raised become sturdy and perfect for crossing, while clouds that are lowered turn into gloomy gray rain clouds unsuitable for crossing. Be careful. Your magic is a bit off today, mood. As a result, and moving any cloud will move its neighboring clouds as well. There we go. Got it in 1. Well, more like got it in like 5, but it's fine.
Can you let me do the next one too?
Sure thing, buddy. Oh.
Wow, that's amazing. You really made it to the princess. At last the crying stops. You must remember to be brave, even when you feel afraid. Sometimes even I feel scared if I'm alone. I believe that if you're with someone you care about, you can overcome any fear. Got it, thanks. From now on, I'll take care of Petal. I really don't mind one way or another. But I do wish you'd stop your crying. Yup.
Great conversation. Solid. Where is the coin I'm missing? Where's the coin I'm missing? We read that one already. Where is the coin I'm missing? Couldn't find it before. Who are you talking to, sir? Oh! Got it. Oop! Nope. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, right, the hitbox. It's like, that was weird. Yeah, no shit. This is gonna get me every single week. Okay, where's this one? We've already done most of the little things here, although we didn't have a spell before, but I'm just trying to get the hint coins. Hello? Hello? There it is. I'm focusing on the important things. The hint coins. It's weird, because some parts of this map are more exact than others.
We're here. This is the bakery.
I can smell the bread baking.
Some excellent bakers working here. Come on, I'll introduce you.
Really? Will you? That's so exciting. Will you really? Will you really introduce us? Oh my god. Oh my god, will you really?
Professor, it's the smell of freshly baked bread.
Yes, baby, it is.
Indeed, Luke. It's certainly whetting my appetite. I bet the staff here are really talented. Certainly.
Welcome!
There he is!
Our bakery uses only the finest ingredients.
There
Upper
he
crust goods for
is!
not much dough.
There he is!
Talented and highly enthusiastic, it seems.
There's my guy Ace! My best friend Ace!
He's kneading the dough pretty hard, isn't he?
Sometimes that's what you gotta do.
I would rather liken the motion to pounding myself.
Yeah, you know. You know how it is.
Oh, Mr. Wright, these gentlemen aren't customers. They're my friends.
They can still be customers. They might want to buy some delicious fresh bread.
Oh, really?
Hey, Estella. Welcome home.
Hello, Maya.
Hey, Maya!
Where's Aunt Patty?
She's like, can you guys
Boss?
chill for a second?
She's gone to the market. She should be back at any time now.
God, they're fading it so bad!
Sorry
Headless
about Nick
Herschel!
here. He
Fuck!
didn't realize you weren't
He had no
customers.
head!
Not at all. There's nothing wrong with such sincere dedication to one's job.
Oh god.
Mr.
Oh god.
Wright, Maya, meet my friends, Mr. Layton and Luke.
Mr. Layton?
A pleasure. My name is Herschel Layton.
God, he's so little. Ah.
And I'm Luke Triton. Nice to meet you.
I'm Maya Fey. And this is Nick, my assistant baker.
Phoenix Wright, pleased to meet you. How come I'm the assistant?
They're arguing about this every single day. This is how they've spent the past 5 years in their heads.
Mr. Phoenix Wright and Miss Maya Fey. Somehow not quite the kind of names I'd expect to hear around here.
Which, like, the fact that everyone here, like, aside from the people who were born here, like, are just regular-ass people, like, that's just Zach's name. My guy is just named Zacharias Barnum, you know? They're like, wow, weird names, and it's like, bitch, all of you should have just, like, kind of normal names. We've run into the Tiffany problem.
Have you both been working here long?
Yep, must be going on 5 years now? Isn't that right, Estella?
Yes, I suppose it must be. I have to cough so bad, oh my god. That's just his fucking name.
Say, you know what? Seeing as you are both friends of Estella, I think we can give you guys a little something. On the house, of course.
Espella's like, my Aunt Patty's trying to make money here, man.
Wow, really?
Sure, why not? I actually just took some freshly baked walnut bread out of the oven, so I can't eat walnut bread. So.
Cool. So that's what that great smell is. I bet it's delicious.
I think that what they basically just do is they just, like, the last story would have had, like, whatever else they needed in, and also just a line that's just, Maya and Phoenix have been here for 5 years. And then, like they said, everything else gets filled in. So I don't think it would be hard. Like, it's just like, you know. It's like, it's a single line. It's no big deal. If you think that taste is good, you should wait. If you think the scent is good, you should try tasting it. You too, Mr. Layton. It's so good, it'll knock your hat off. He's like, please don't do that.
I'd be delighted to. That's most kind of you.
Well, that's that then. Go ahead and help yourselves.
Take that!
Oh, fuck.
Phoenix!
Stab it!
Our bakery uses only the finest walnuts. You'll go nuts for our walnut bread.
How many times do I gotta tell you, Nick? You're supposed to say, here's your order.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot. I don't know why, but I just get the urge to point and shout like that sometimes.
Bad, Nick, bad. You can't keep shouting at customers like that. The boss will be all over you like butter on toast.
Curse of Rob and its flower attack. So true.
Baker, he's quite a character, isn't he, Professor? Yes, indeed. There's something curious about both of them. They both seem somehow out of place in this world.
Perhaps it's the fact that no one fucking bothered to provide them with alternative clothing. Like, have you thought about that? Hey, Arthur, Mr. Cantabella, Eve, can we maybe get the lawyer something other than a fucking suit? Can we get the guy something a little more period appropriate? They're Layton and Luke are like, something strange is going on here. Something's a little off. Something's a little strange and mysterious. And it's literally that Phoenix is in a bright blue fucking modern suit. And Maya's robes do not aesthetically match anything else going on. Like, maybe it's that guy's.
Most intriguing. Yeah, Luke, my boy, something about these two smells industrial. Professor, she literally got brand name Crocs on. I have those at home in a different color.
My room's upstairs. We can go there from behind the counter.
We can get there. Fact.
Feel free to take something to eat.
No! Well, what's wrong? She seems to be upset about something. Let's ask her if there's anything we can do to help. Right you are, Professor.
Give me a sec.
So hot. That's where the bread's baked, huh?
Yes, buddy.
It's a sturdy-looking wood-burning oven.
I have one of those in my backyard.
You can bake many batches of bread at the same time in an oven that size.
Well, it's actually not that big. As someone with a pizza oven in my backyard, this is not that big. Like, you could, first of all, you would have the fire a little further back, I think. But I don't think you could actually bake, like, a ton of bread in there. I don't know, though.
Baking bread requires more physical strength than most people think.
Thank you for the insight.
A large variety of bread. One could have a different type every day of the week.
Oh, it's the fucking dream, man.
They're all baked to perfection, and the smell is making my mouth water. Ah, the smell of freshly baked scones. They would go very well with some tea.
We also deliver bread to other parts of the town.
It's like a small-ass town. But okay. I believe you. Just like, it's not that big. No. I'm clicking around. I'm investigating. Hint con? Usually 3, which is why I'm like, where's the last? It might be behind one of them.
What's the matter, Miss Faye?
It's these loaves of bread.
And after I'd arranged them all so nicely, too.
Ugh, it's all Nick's fault.
His pounding messed up everything.
Me? But I was only kneading the dough.
What am I going to do? We have to fix this before the boss gets back.
That's most unfortunate. Perhaps we can lend you a helping hand.
Really? Thanks a lot. You'd be doing me the biggest favor in the world. I'd slip you more free bread.
You could try to show a little restraint sometimes, you know. Not at all. Helping those in need is the duty of any true gentleman.
Ah! Who's headless again?
Not only that, but if we all chip in and help, we'll soon have it sorted out.
Totally. We should all help each other out in the times of need, right?
They, like, forget to get rid of Maya's, like, slang, so she keeps referencing, like, vines and memes. Layton's like, something is off, something's strange. And Luke is like, that meme came out that was last week. That was just last week, Professor. Oh, I forgot about this one. The neatly placed loaves of bread on display at the front of the bakery were thrown into disarray. In the process, it seems an extra loaf managed to find its way among the bunch. Take a look at the picture on top screen and find the extra loaf in the bread. Place it into the basket once you found it. Yeah, literally. How would she know about this? How would she know? Oh. Okay, so this one's in it. Oh, fuck. That's these 3 oranges. And then... Shit, I don't remember how I did this before. Can you rotate for me? Thank you. This one's on there. This one's on there. It might be this one. Hold on, let me... This would have been smart if I did this before, but I didn't, so like, whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like out here like moving breads around silently.
See what you think of this. Oh, let me do the next one too.
That's what you said last time, and then you did. Do you want to do all of them?
Perfect. That's exactly how they were before. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. You really saved my bacon.
It's no more than any young English gentleman would do.
You said English. What's that? And where have I heard it before?
Hey, Maya, the boss is back. Oh god, now I need a new voice. Fuck.
Hello, everyone. I was just wondering what the commotion was all about. I see you're back, Isabella.
Welcome home, Aunt Patty.
Well, were Maya and Phoenix doing a proper job of minding the shop while I was gone?
Of course we did. Naturally, you know you can count on us.
They may be calling her boss, but she seems like such a warm and friendly person.
Luke said bosses have to be assholes.
She certainly does, Luke, and she has a heartwarming smile too. Oh, such flattery. You're just trying to make me blush. By the way, Isabella, are these 2 gentlemen customers of ours?
These 2 are friends of mine. They kindly helped me out once, in the past. I was so happy to see them again that I invited them here.
Pleased to meet you, ma'am. My name's Layton. Sorry for the pause. I was trying to think of something, but realized I didn't. It doesn't matter.
And I'm Luke Triton, the professor's apprentice.
Where'd my mouse go?
Is that so? It seems Isabella's indebted to you both, so it's certainly a pleasure to meet you both.
I think we could have gotten rid of one of these both. I think it's a little
extraneous. As a thank you from me for helping us better, please feel free to stay as long as you'd like. We just happen to have an empty room that you're welcome to use if you wish.
Thank you for your kind offer, madam.
Ah, yes, I imagine you I imagine you must both be feeling hungry.
Well, actually, I'm more than a little peckish.
Give him a snack. Give him a snack.
Ah, you don't say. Well, in that case, let me offer you something special. My very own creation. It's just a loaf of bread with a smiley face on it.
Ah, wonderful. And that face baked onto the surface. A masterpiece.
Is it? Oh, wait, no, we'd like it.
Yes, I'm proud of it. I use a secret technique to make it extra fluffy.
Only the best for our special guests.
This is great.
Still, we don't really have a whole lot else to offer. Only bread. I would fuck up some bread.
Only bread? I mean...
Hey, Isabella. Shouldn't you show our guests to their room? Let's just forget the bread.
Forget the bread?
I mean...
Mr. Layton, Luke, let's go upstairs now.
Huh? What's going on?
Just trust me, come on.
Well,
Only bread? Forget the bread. You two really expect to become full-fledged bakers one day? Anyone with this half-baked attitude, you know, 3 birds,
blah blah, I can't read fast enough. Hello, Nate. Well, hope they're okay.
I, didn't expect that.
I'm sorry, she's usually so kind and gentle. But when it comes to bread...
I suppose it shows how dedicated she is to her craft. I guess it must be fun to live in such a lively place, though.
Yes, it is. It's thanks to them that I enjoy living here as much as I do. Missy Claire is always so cheerful and kind to me. And Maya and Mr. Wright are so energetic. Maya especially.
Are there... I actually haven't looked. Hannah, are there that many fics about, like... Espella, Phoenix, and Maya have, like, these 5 years where they would have been, like... I don't know if it's 5 years for Espella, but, like, she's known them, like, in her mind for a significant length of time, even though, like, she doesn't. I feel like we've never really talked about that. Like, we've talked about them being bakers for 5 years, quote unquote. But, like, I don't remember when Espella said she left the tower. But whenever she moved in with Aunt Patty, presumably, like, not long after, Maya and Phoenix, like, moved in their faked memories. I feel like that, like, would create, like, a really weird post-canon where, like, all of these memories they have together, like, don't exist, but they still feel very close, but none of that actually happened. Weird as hell.
It's certainly an interesting group, particularly those two. But Espella, what about your family?
It's a bit complicated. It's actually very complicated. It's actually the plot of this game.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Kitty!
My favorite thing is that Shutakumi clearly loves a cat in a bandana.
Ah, Eve! What's the matter, Eve? Are you hungry?
Ah,
Sorry, it's my cat. It must be supper time.
Ah, I see. Please go ahead. Don't mind us.
Kitty.
bloop. 1.
Roof windows make this room very bright. It's a very pleasant room. You can see the blue sky through the windows in the roof.
Aunt Patty chose this room for me.
Thick volumes are lined up on the shelf. Labyrinthian books. Interesting. I would like to read some when we have the time. They're all very thick. It would take you some time to read them, Professor.
I like reading before going to sleep. I've read these books many times.
Jars with jam, perhaps. They all have vibrant colours.
If I just had jam in my room, that would be dangerous. If I just had a bunch of jam in my room, Yeah, that wouldn't be good. That would be bad for me.
They look scrumptious. I'm sure this jam would be even more delicious on Mrs. Eclair's freshly baked bread.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Shut up about the baked bread!
I made this jam all myself. Nope, I made all this jam myself. You can try some if you want.
Shut up about the freshly baked bread. I'm so fucking hungry right now. I just ate dinner too.
Yummy. So Bella has a pet cat. It's same as Eve, huh? A finely groomed black cat, I must say. I'm sure Bella takes excellent care of it. It's such a cute cat. So well behaved and clever too.
I also liked Tony for a very long time. Was like, is that cat a person? Is that cat a person?
Thank you. Eve is a real friend. Oh, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Mr. Layton, you wanted to ask me something, didn't you? What is it you wanted to know?
Well, there are a few things. Perhaps I'd better ask them one at a time. It may take a little while if you can spare the time.
Yes, of course. Anything I can do to help.
Thank you, Espella. Well then, first off, what I want to ask Espella about is...
Oh god. Really? Up there?
Can you tell us again what happened between the time that we were separated in London and your returning to Labyrinthia? You said you can't clearly recall what happened to you, is that right?
No, I can't. When I came to, I was back here in Labyrinthia. I can remember everything up until I boarded that cargo ship. But after that, I just can't seem to remember how I got back here. It seems the townsfolk didn't even notice I'd been away. I almost thought the whole thing must have been a dream. Until the two of you here appeared here in Labyrinthia. It seems I wasn't dreaming after all.
Yes, indeed. It all really did happen. You came to my office, and then the witch came for you. I will be smiling while talking about this. So does that mean the witch brought Espella back to Labyrinthia?
Aspella.
Well, I suppose so, but why was I in London in the first place?
Eh?
Why did I meet you two gentlemen? And why was the witch after me? I just can't seem to remember why.
Spella, you and Carmine were running away from the witches, weren't you? And then he came into his prophecy. This is why you never name someone in a pun. Something like Carmine accidentally is sure to go badly.
Carmine?
Do you mean to say you don't remember being in London with Carmine? Carmine took you with him and tried to escape from this town.
Carmine took me with him and tried to escape. I'm sorry, I do have a vague memory of Carmine, but why was I in London? I just can't seem to remember.
That's a Oh, I forgot to mention it. We have a count now. I did go back in the transcript. I think I got all of them.
Do you remember this letter, Espella?
I thought he was holding up a playing card, and I was like, hello?
A letter?
Yes, Carmine gave you this letter and instructed you to bring it to me. You followed his advice and brought it to me in my office.
A letter? Could I take a closer look at it?
Yes, of course. Do you remember anything?
I don't remember the letter. But this writing does look somewhat familiar.
Ugh, if fucking only, man. God, can you imagine? Ugh.
I do have a feeling there was someone there next to me.
There he is! There he is! It was him! Our guy! Oh, God, I fucking love Carmine.
Espella, are you alright?
I think I remember. I remember Carmine.
Really?
You're right. I do know him. I definitely know Carmine. Carmine was here, in this town. In fact, he was in this very shop.
In this shop, Espella? But according to the townsfolk, they've never even heard of him.
Yes. Yes, that's right. What they say contradicts what I remember. That's why I'm finding it so difficult to trust my own memories.
Please don't let that deter you. We'd be grateful to hear what you know. Please, do let us know what you can recall.
According to my memory, Carmine was working here, in this bakery.
Did we forget about this? I think I forgot about this.
Eh? But there are already 2 workers in the shop, right? Mr. Wright and Maya.
Those 2 have also been working here making bread for some time now. Or at least, I'm quite sure that must be the case. And Mrs. Eclair, and anyone else around here would soon tell you so. That's why I put no faith in my memory.
This difference in perception is certainly intriguing. And the fact that Carmine worked here has me somewhat curious. That man cannot bake to save his life. He once brought us cupcakes to class. They were terrible. Do you think all the townsfolk could just be pretending not to know? I mean, maybe Carmine really was here and they're acting like they don't remember. We're all just gaslighting you. After all, he did mention in that letter that he wrote that he escaped from Labyrinthia. How about we go and ask a few people around the town? No, Luke, I don't think that's a good idea. As you are no doubt well aware by now, a single word out of place can be enough to bring the knights against us.
Not only that, but I really cannot believe that Mrs. Eclair would pretend not to know him. She's always so straight with people. She's never two-faced.
I see. Perhaps Luke, we should be thankful that she took care of him. Yes, you're right, of course, Professor.
Maybe she taught him how to bake. Maybe Carmine can finally bake.
By the way, in that letter, Carmine claimed this town held a mysterious secret. He implied that he wanted me to solve Labyrinthia's mystery since clearly he died. Do you have any idea what that mystery could be?
Labyrinthia's mystery? I'm sorry, but I've never even suspected that this town holds any secrets.
Then what might it have been that Carmine was investigating?
What was Carmine investigating? I think I might know what it could be.
Do you? Did we just forget? Did we forget everything about our guy? Oh my god.
One time, Carmine asked me this. Why is that whatever is written by the storyteller in History Labyrinthia always becomes fact? If that puzzle can be solved, we will unravel the mystery of Labyrinthia, he said.
So Carmine didn't believe that what's written must always come true either.
So that's what he was... I still think that it makes the most sense if he came in. Like, why else would he come in? I still think he came in because of a missing person case.
Well, I'm not sure, but...
But what?
It's only natural that what's written in the book must come true. And it's hard for me to believe that you both and Carmine could doubt this.
He was looking at company secrets.
Well, speaking for myself, I can't just believe it so easily. I've seen a lot of shit, Bella. And a lot of hallucinogenic cars at this point. For all I know, you're all robots. Nevertheless, to the people of Labyrinthia, it appears to be a matter of common sense. Which is why those knights treated us with such suspicion. That's true, but...
Are you saying that in your London there's no story?
Well, there are certainly none that come true, as the History Labyrinthia does. In the world as we know it, such a notion is inconceivable.
As I suspected. Carmine is from the same London as you two. So I suppose it makes perfect sense that you should all think in that way.
Incidentally, what action did Carmine take after he came to suspect the story? Do you know how many drugs I've been on? Against my will? It's a lot, Isabella.
Well, Carmine often visited the Great Archive.
I forgot about the... I forgot about the Great Archive with one of my favorite character designs in this game.
The Great Archive?
Yes, that's where all the volumes of the story are kept.
You mean to say all previous volumes too?
Yes, every volume of the story so far. All of them.
I see. In other words, he wanted to confirm the authenticity of the story.
Sorry, like, Layton's voice is in, like, a lower register, and I don't think I have it back from, like, when I've been sick and coughing, so it's getting real hoarse down there.
But Professor, surely he wouldn't be in trouble with the witches just for looking at some books.
Well,
As I recall, in the letter he sent to me, he wrote, I realized the town held a mysterious secret, and decided to get to the bottom of it. But before I could, they found me.
thanks you, Hannah.
I believe that was it,
Sorry, I moved my mic so I could stand for a second.
which probably means it wasn't just ordinary books that he was investigating. It's quite likely that the books had something to do with the witches.
So you mean Carmina came close to unraveling Labyrinthia's mystery, and therefore became the witch's target, is what you're suggesting?
I believe that would be highly probable.
But why did the witches...
Miss Bella? Have there been any other stories involving witches before this?
Yes, there have been many stories about them. All of these stories are also being kept in the Great Archive.
Stories about the witches are no doubt a source of considerable fear for the townsfolk.
Why did they not put for the up here? Maybe they just wanted it to look nicer.
So why is it deemed necessary to keep such stories in the Great Archive?
They are an important source of information for the Inquisition. Their prime objective is to capture witches and protect the people of the town.
So you're saying that in order to fight the witches, it is essential to read about them and learn their ways.
Yes, that's right. Stories involving the witches are under the authority of the Order of the Knights. And the Order of Knights was established to protect the town of Labyrinthia. The Storyteller, the Order of Knights, the Inquisition, they are the ones who govern this town.
Fuck it up!
The entire fate of Labyrinthia is decided by the Creator, otherwise known as the Storyteller. That personage is the weaver of all life in Labyrinthia, and a very, very, very terrible father, including the current horrifying story involving the actions of a witch. It then falls to the Order of Knights to protect the townsfolk from such events. The Knights not only protect the people, but also act as the Storyteller's god.
This post does fuck. Like, this does look really good is the thing. So, like, I get it.
And finally, the Inquisition is responsible for trying the witches in the Witches' Court. That is the manner in which this town is managed and order is maintained.
Undoubtedly, fuck. It was the Order of Knights keeping peace during the parade we saw.
Fuck me. Speaking is so hard.
That's right. The Storyteller holds those parades from time to time. He gives the townfolks the story that will determine their fate from that time onwards. The story this time involved a witch, which explains why the knights were on such high alert. I wonder what spells will be used this time. If only we could check in that book.
God, I remember playing this and being like, I know that this is fake. I know that the magic is fake. And thank God it's fake, because this is the shittiest fucking, this is the shittiest magic system of all time. And, objectively, that's very funny. Here, let me mute Slack. You might be hearing the notifications. I forgot to mute it today because it wasn't open. Objectively, it's kind of, very hilarious that, Arthur was like, I do need to come up with an entire magic system for my world, but I'm not gonna spend more than 5 minutes on it. It's gonna be the worst fucking magic system you've ever heard of. And I know one of the reasons it's so bad is because they need to be able to physically do these things, right? They need to be able to do all these spells, but if you think of it as a true magic system, it's just You get 2? You get 2. You have to have these special gems on like a staff, and you have to say it out loud, and that's it. You can only do 2 things, and one of them could be turning things green. Like, like, I was under the impression that you could, like, change out these stones and get new spells. But, like, imagine if you were just, like, these were the 2 spells you were allowed to do and that's it. And you got the luck of the draw with the fucking green spell. I'd be pissed. Like, you guys are burning me at the stake because I can turn something green. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. All I can do is paint things faster. I would literally, like, I'd lose my mind. It's such a shit. It's like objectively very funny, but like with some of the shit these characters go through, like the witch characters, I would be like, you're fucking kidding me. You cannot be serious. Ugh. Yeah, everyone point and laugh at Maria. She got fucking Godor spell. Cringe. Embarrassing. Witches are being burnt at the stake for being able to turn things a different color. Absolute madness out here. What the fuck, Cantabella?
Just a moment, Isabella. What was it you just said? Do you mean to say there is a book about magic?
Yes, there is. The Great Archive. It describes all of the spells that provide the witches with their wicked power to change things' colors. It's really, truly awful. It is a special book used by the Knights of the Inquisition to aid them in their investigations.
That's it. That must have been what Carmine was so interested in. He really wanted to turn things blue. He was investigating the witch's power. Of course, it's possible that he came upon a secret he shouldn't have known.
But like, he was investigating the witch's power. But like, you haven't told us why. You've said like, oh, he was trying to unravel the mystery. How did he know there was a mystery? How did he know Labyrinthia was here to investigate? No one else knows that it exists aside from the people running it and the fucking British government. Like, you know what I mean? I love, one of my favorite things about this game is how much they don't flesh out the stuff outside Labyrinthia, because they're like, it doesn't fucking matter. They just like, they want you to look at their fun little fucked up world so bad. They want you to stop thinking about the outside stuff. They're like, stop fucking thinking about the legal league of lawyers or whatever the fuck. Stop thinking about it. Stop it. Baker Phoenix. Shut up, Baker Phoenix. Like, it's really funny and very good. They were like, fuck the setup, just go to our fun witch magic place. Who gives a shit?
And that's why the witches attacked him. Indeed, Luke, that may well be the reason. The story so respected by the people and the witches whom they fear. There could be a certain secret connecting these two in some way.
They created this fucked up world. I'm thinking about everything outside. I'm actually going, yeah, no, it's really good to think about, but it is very funny that the game itself is like, stop thinking about what Phoenix was doing. It doesn't matter really why he got here. Just know he got to London. He made his way to London, and that's all that matters. Don't consider anything else.
Thank you, Isabella. It seems we now know where to begin with our investigation.
So you'll be visiting the Great Archive?
Yes, indeed. The book about magic that resides there may well provide a valuable clue towards unraveling the mystery of Labyrinthia. We'd better get going with our investigation straight away, Professor. Right, Professor?
Buck.
Absolutely, Luke. We must solve this puzzle for Carmine's sake as well as for our own.
Mr. Layton?
They love a ...
Please take me along with you.
I'm not sure that's wise. It might put you in more than a little trouble. It is likely that Carmine's investigations are what led him to being pursued by witches. And if that's the case, the path we tread may well be fraught with danger.
Even so, I really would like to help you. Talking with you both like this, I too have come to believe that there must be a secret to this town. I want to help you find the truth.
Well, Isabella, I suppose that settles it. From here on in, let's all do our very best to solve this mystery together.
Yes, together.
I'm the Professor's apprentice, so if there's anything you need to know, just ask.
Thank you, Luke. I'll be sure to do that.
Well then, without any further ado, let's follow in Carmine's footsteps and visit the Great Archive. I'm quite certain that's where the clues are waiting to be found.
Yes, let's go. Not you, Eve. I'm afraid you'll have to stay here until I get back.
God, they made Eve so big. Oh, necklace moment!
Oh, my pendant. I almost forgot it.
God, they load in and out so bad. I'm glad that for the most part, though, the music seems to not be chugging because that was brutal.
That's a very lovely pendant, Isabella.
It's very old. I can't even remember how old I was when I started wearing it. Right, sorry to have kept you. Don't worry about this clearly unimportant pendant. Shall we leave for the Great Archive now?
Oh, Spella, are you off out somewhere?
Yes, I'm taking Mr. Luke.
Mr. Luke? Who?
I'm taking Mr. Layton and Luke to see the Great Archive.
Is that so? Well, you might want to hurry. It looks like it might rain at any time. Ah, yes, that reminds me. Could you get me something while you're out? Just on your way back will be fine.
Yes, of course. What can I get for you?
Is this the goat milk? Some goat's milk from Mary. Forgot to get some while I was at the market.
Okay, I'll drop round to Mary's farm on the way back.
Would you? There's a milk bucket ready round the back.
Milk, you say?
Naturally, our bakery uses only the finest goat's milk for our milk loaf. It's so fluffy and white, it's delicious.
Milk bread is fucking sticky to need. Fun fact.
Cool, sounds great. Let's be certain to try some later, Luke.
I'm so hungry.
I'm totally up for that.
I'm so hungry! Phoenix! Maya! Let's talk. Oh! Hint coin. So, you're both friends with Bella's? I'm glad to see she has friends like you. Is that the same thing for Phoenix? Nope. Sorry if I came across as rude earlier. Across? Great. Please, pay it no thought. It's just that sometimes I get carried away when I'm pounding the dough like that.
Well, it was kind of surprising to hear a big thump like that, even if you were just kneading the dough. And when you said, "Take that," my heart nearly stopped.
He is so cute. He's so cute. Aw, little guppy Luke. When I bake great bread, I guess I just feel the need to present it to the customer like that. He's so cute. Guppy is so cute. Hello, thank you.
It looks like the Knights have given up searching for us. Thank goodness, they have very short memories. Yes, it seems you are right, Luke. From the look of things, we should be safe to explore a little more before making our way to the Great Archive.
Right.
Here we are. This is the Great Archive.
Ah. They really built all this shit. They spent government money doing this shit. The hell?
Wow! It looked impressive even from a distance, but now we're here up close, it's huge. Just looking up at it makes my neck ache. It must have taken considerable time and manpower to erect a building of this size.
Yes, it did. This building has become something of a symbol for the town.
Huh? Hey, look at that roof over there.
Oh, well, no, what am I saying? This stuff would have probably existed beforehand, except from the, yeah. I feel stupid. I mean, they did have to build stuff for the town, probably with government money, but this probably already existed. Even before Luke said this, I was like, wait a minute, the town was here, like, things burnt down, but, like, I'm sure, like, this probably already existed, like, but also, like, maybe it didn't. No, this is what they're about to say. This is the Great Fire. You know, can you tell I have not slept well in like a month? I can tell I haven't slept well in a month. He got his personal Lego fantasy reel. He got government monies for this shit. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think that, like, everything around the town square definitely burned, except for the bell tower.
It looks like it suffered considerable fire damage at some point. Was there a major fire or something?
Or something.
Oh, that was...
Oh, who is this? Who's this? I've been listening for a while. I must say, you really are strange. Is this Barnum? Oh, no.
Oh, it's you. My roof has been like that for some time. It's certainly nothing new. Really? If it's all right with you, could you tell us a little about it? You do never cease to amaze me with your incredible lack of knowledge. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to tell you. The damage is from the legendary fire. The legendary fire? Yeah, long ago, there was a huge fire that engulfed almost the entire town. The damage there occurred at that time. You can see the other traces of the fire around the town too, here and there.
Yeah, so this one did survive, which good for it. Hold on. Sorry, I was checking something. I was trying to see if I could... I don't know what to search for the sound effects, so I was trying to see them, but... I don't think that just like the doom sound is anywhere. We'll have to find one and make our own. Or find one that matches.
The entire town was engulfed in a huge fire.
Or I'll have to isolate it. I might be able to isolate it from a VOD.
All these town folks know about it. You're probably the only ones that don't.
Giant belt buckle. Fucking giant.
Thank you for filling us in. That certainly cleared up a few things. No problem. It so happens I had nothing better to do. It wasn't such a bad way to kill time. Anyway, I'll see you around.
Bye!
To think that even a building of this size could be affected by fire. That the fire that spread through the town really must have been legendary. You're certainly right about that, Luke.
Spella, you good? Surely you don't have trauma about this.
Spella, is something the matter?
Oh, no, nothing at all. Shall we make our way inside?
Yeah, I think she's fine. Damn, the whole squad is here. Just like fucking everyone.
This whole town had once been burned to the ground. It's hard to imagine damage on that scale.
Great news, Luke. In the next game, you're gonna meet a guy who's gonna fucking destroy London. Just like a whole bunch of it. Just like a whole bunch of London. He's just gonna crush it. So you will be able to imagine it. You will absolutely be able to imagine that level of destruction, my guy. Congratulations. Don't worry, it won't be long.
The entire town had to be restored afterwards. It might have looked very different from what it is now. Perhaps less medieval. The symbol from the flag can be found the flag can be found throughout the town. It's an old symbol. Maybe it's unique to this town. The quills seem to represent the storyteller.
It's his crest. He draws it on everything. It's rather annoying, actually. He put it on all our dishes. Do you know how hard it is to find a cup in that house? It doesn't have his stupid logo on it. It's near impossible.
It looks even taller when you see it up close. I can't even see the top. It requires a lot of architectural knowledge to construct a building of this size. It makes me feel giddy just looking at it.
Seeing it like this, you get an idea of how monumental the Great Archive is.
Where's the last hint coin? That's what I'm looking for if you're curious. Oh, there it is.
Bum. Ba-da-da-ba-dum-ba-dum.
It just won't do.
Fuck, I don't know what the rest of that line was. It's completely unacceptable.
Sorry, I had to like click back into the Twitch because there's a slight delay. I imagine that he made himself a fucking logo. I imagine he either made or commissioned himself a logo like a loser.
What's unacceptable?
There's no meaning the world more splendid than Inquisitor Barnum. And yet every time it's that woman who gets to stand alongside the storyteller. It's so unfair.
You mean the woman who was distributing the story to the crowd, is that right? To be honest, I found her a little scary.
I'm sure it's all some plan of hers. I just feel sorry for my poor Zackums. Oh, if only I could get closer. I could offer my support.
It would certainly be difficult to get close with all that bustling crowd around. Fuck! Perhaps even dangerous.
I'd fly.
Huh? Huh?
I could float down beside him from one of the fluffy
What?
This is so funny because Layton's just like, well, alright, this might as well be happening. Cantabella absolutely has Canva Pro. Navigate Luke through the clouds and help him find the professor. Jumping into the holes in the clouds will drop Luke down a level. Down to the level below. Likewise, jumping on the fluffy clouds will send him flying to the level above. So the way I do these ones is I just fuck around and find out. I will say this is worse UI. It's not as it's a little more of a hassle for some reason than just using a stylus. So that's cool. Ah, I think part of it is that my mouse is a little off. I definitely don't remember where anything is, so. Usually I just walk around until I run into I can find the one with the professor on it. There he goes! Okay, that didn't work. That's gonna bring me right back to... Alright. So maybe we want the other one. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so fuck that hole. No. I shouldn't have said that. These take me a while. Just a warning. I'm not, like, good at them. Did that just end me at the same exact spot I was? I think it did. Ah, shit. Okay, so not that one. Process of elimination. His little animations in this are so cute. I love the animations for these puzzles. They're so good. There he goes! Whee! Bloop. Whoop. Bop. I remember the Maya and Phoenix one being harder, but no. Down he goes.
Professor! Professor! Professor!
The plot twist is this is just New World of Steam. Like, it's just this. This is New World of Steam. Oh, their little jumpings are so cute!
My answer. As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Thanks, buddy. There they are! They have the jumpies! Adorable.
Professor, I don't think she's coming back. We can only hope that she manages to reach the man she's after.
Let's talk to Letty. Uh-oh, not good. What shall I do?
What's the matter? Is there something troubling you, man?
Oh yes, something certainly is. Troubling me, I mean. Today's scary story, it's just so frightening. I may be afraid, but I have to do it. I have to finish my delivery. See this? Whole satchel full of letters. A letter first, and I have to deliver them all. Oh my, that really is a lot of letters. If you'd like, I could help by delivering a few of them for you. Oh, Isabella! No, it's alright. After all, it's my job. And anyway, you look busy right now yourself. Well, a little, but we should always help each other out in times of need. I'm okay, don't worry about me, I've got it covered. Right, I'm off. I can do this. I can deliver them. The letters, I mean. Nothing can stop the labyrinthic courier.
Oh, she's gone. She really was in a hurry, wasn't she? But is she really alright? She seemed a bit flustered.
I think she's just very, very busy. Come on, let's head to the Great Archive.
I fucked that line up.
Wow, there are books crammed in here from floor to ceiling.
Yeah, like a fucking library? You've been to those.
Truly remarkable. All of these books are stories.
Yes, they are. All of them. It's said that these were all written by the storyteller. He must kill it at NaNoWriMo.
All these books? But there are so many.
Excuse me, beg your pardon, look out, gangway. Is this Rydell? No, it's just Dewey. Oh, I forgot about this guy. I've got him, don't worry, piece of cake. Phew, told you, no problem. Sorry to startle you, foe. I didn't think anyone was here.
That's all right. It's lucky you didn't drop any books. I don't think I've ever seen anyone carry so many books at once. Aren't they heavy?
I love books, so I feel like a mother carrying a baby. If you love books too, why not carry a few with me?
I do love books, but I don't think I could carry that many. I'm very little.
You obviously don't understand the true enjoyment of books. Embracing books, being buried in books, the feel of books, the smell of books, listening to the sound of the pages turning, gazing upon books piled high, being surrounded by books and playing with them. That's how to enjoy books. I did not like that.
I'm not sure I totally agree.
Dewey?
Eh?
Their voice! There's a spell, isn't it? Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Please remain calm. You wouldn't want to drop those books.
Just leave it to me. See, all under control.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you like that. Dewey, we've come here to find a book about magic.
Magic? I should have known. That is never mind. Well, if it's magic that you're interested in, might us just the Grand Grimoire. Wait, fuck, how do you say this? I think it's Grimoire. I've always said it wrong. I think I've always said Grimoire, and it's not. It's not Grimoire. You know? I've actually looked this up before for work because I've done quite a lot of spell books. And like related ones just to magic. Especially in like Wicca and stuff. And I think I just say
Grimoire.
Grimoire.
Grimoire. Yeah, I've always said Grimmery in my head, and that's just not what it is. So imagine how AA4 treated me.
The Grand Grimoire, you say? We'd like to borrow that book if we may.
Well, you'll need Miss Mystery's... Mystere... Wait a minute. Is that the same spelling? It is! I just used it again. Alright.
Well, you need Miss Mystere's permission. Or you see you want to borrow it. Absolutely. We're very interested in magic. Friends of the spellers. Interested in magic. So these two must also be... Oh, whoops. No. I'm losing them.
Silence. Objection. I saw that in a game. Silence in the library.
So, Mystere, huh? Fun little Easter egg, although, curious. Interesting. Sorry, I'm looking for hint coins for a second.
There are two identical statues, one on each side. The statues portray people reading. Maybe that's supposed to motivate those who come here to read more.
Yeah, curious. Like a village.
Statues look much bigger when you get closer.
Yes, I'm looking for hint coins. I'm looking for a hint coin.
A candle chandelier. How do they light the candles? I would venture a guess that they light them from the second floor with the aid of a long stick. Reading by candlelight can ruin your eyesight. That's what my mum always says.
Oh, I remember seeing very bright streetlights in London. It was so strange.
There's one. Righto!
The Great Archive was founded for those in the noble pursuit of knowledge. I must ask you to be a little quieter, please. Dewey, as a budding librarian, I would have thought that you would have known better.
Sorry, Miss
I almost called her Saint Mystere.
I'm sorry, Miss Mystere. But these people say they want to borrow the Grand Grimoire.
Did you say the Grand Grimoire? You're...
She's so hard to draw, but her design's so fun.
Espella Cantabella. You of all people must know the significance of the Grand Grimoire. It is an important piece of literature, in which can only be viewed by learned persons of significant status. It's not like I can just give my permission to whoever asks for it, you know. I understand that, but this man... I'm sorry, but rules cannot be changed.
The request is all mine. That a book could prove to... That book could prove indispensable for my investigation into magic.
And you are? Excuse me, but may I ask your name?
I'm Herschel Layton. I'm investigating this town. You could say I'm a traveller, so to speak.
A traveller? I'm afraid I have never come across such a profession. Well, I suppose we can return to that later. My name is Rydell Mystere. I am a librarian as well as curator of the Great Archive.
They're like, Mystere? Are you sure? Crazy.
And I am therefore responsible for all pieces of work here, including the Grand Grimoire. I'm afraid that no matter what your profession or who you are, it is beyond my authority to lend you the Grand Grimoire. It is simply against the rules.
The rules? Can't you make an exception for us? Luke, please, leave this to me. I can understand that you are unable to show this book to just anyone.
Ah, fuck, we left the girl. At least this time it was on accident. They were like, how much time has passed? Oh, fuck. Layton woke up and he was like, I don't know what day it was. And now he's like, I don't know how long it's been since I left Flora behind. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Not only did I've been thinking about the fact that not only did they leave Flora behind, but like his office was like kind of destroyed. Like Not looking good. It's not looking good for
However, as you yourself said just a moment ago, the Great Archive was founded for those in the noble pursuit of knowledge. And I am currently very much in the pursuit of knowledge regarding magic. Perhaps you would consider letting me at least peruse the Grand Grimoire.
Fuck me. Yeah, like, it's one thing for the professor to, like, randomly take a day off, right? Like, him taking a day off, sure. Like, that's something you're used to. Him just vanishing and being like, sorry guys, class is canceled. It's another for his office window to be completely destroyed and for him to be missing with no notice for multiple days. No wonder Brenda moved them out of the fucking country. Brenda's like, we're not fucking doing this, Herschel. We're not doing this. Herschel, you're on thin fucking ice, Herschel. Where's my child, Herschel?
Only learned persons of significant status, and in particular inquisitors, are permitted to refer to the Grand Grimoire.
Inquisitors.
Those who administer justice in this town, Knights of Wisdom as they are known. Only somebody with equal status of that of an inquisitor, or with the same level of wisdom would qualify.
So if I could demonstrate the required level of wisdom, then I would qualify.
You certainly are a persistent gentleman. Very well, let's see what you make of a trial. This trial has been used in the past to test the ability of aspiring inquisitors. If you are able to clear this trial, then I will acknowledge that your wisdom matches that of an inquisitor. If you can achieve this, then as curator of the Great Archive, I will lend you that book.
Splendid. Then by all means, do begin.
You certainly have some confidence. Let's see if you can live up to it. Do you think you can pass this trial, at which so many hopefuls have stumbled? Check out my hot pink book. See what you can do with this.
Brenda hears that Herschel is gone with her child, and she's like gone into... Yeah, she's going to explode. She's pulling up Zilla on her phone. She's like, Clark, start finding fucking jobs. We are transferring you out of the country. First one you can get, and I want it to be in Steam Bison, in the middle of the United States. Nothing for miles. Midwest moment. Lots of corn. You leave the big steampunk city and it's just like corn. Mostly just fields. As soon as you're out of the city limits. Oh, it's this one? Oh. I do remember this one, but I don't remember how to do it. Make your way through the maze of strange clocks to get to the goal. You can only move in the direction of the clock hands. With each step you take, the clock hand will rotate 90 degrees, so take care.
There's no way Herschel can find us out here.
Professor, help me! They microwave their tea in Michigan.
Tragedy for him. Help! Ah, shit, right. There we go. I think I fucked around with it a lot more before, but I just had like a better grasp on it this time because I've done it and watched someone else do it.
Expect no less from a gentleman.
So cute. Success! One sec. All right.
How can this be? That hardly seemed a challenge for you. Who are you? And how did you do that so effortlessly?
Effortlessly? Fuck me.
More important than who I am, there is one thing of which I am certain. and that is that every puzzle has an answer, and also that one was very easy. So do I qualify?
She's so cute.
Not so fast. Do you really believe that my permission can be obtained as easily as that? That was no more than a preliminary trial. Separate the wheat from the chaff. Now for the real trial. Even a man of your caliber should find this challenging. This trial will have your eyes rolling and your head spinning.
He's like, please. I would love a challenge.
Miss Mystere, I've never seen you get this excited.
Silence. Be quiet, Dewey.
Sorry? I assume it's safe to predict that this will not be quite so simple.
This will put an end to that overconfidence. Objection. Prepare to lose your mind in this mind-bending puzzle.
Yeah, okay. This one I might not remember as well. Oh, right. Fuck, this one fucked me up. Make your way through the maze of strange clocks to the goal. You can only move in the direction of the clock hands with each step you take. The clock hands will rotate 90 degrees to take care. However, note that the clock hands on the purple clock speed rotate at 3 times the speed of regular clocks. Watch your step.
Before I forget, I must warn you. You no longer have the luxury of undoing a move. One teeny tiny miscalculation and it's game over. I do hope you don't mind.
We're just gonna do a lot of restarts, okay? Actually, let me just save, because if I save, I think it's copy-paste. Save is Control-C, and load is Control... So that'll be faster than loading each time. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, this is gonna take me a while. Sorry. God damn it. Come on, game. Down? No. Across. Down? No. Okay. Sorry, I'm messing around with it to see if moving in different spots helps, and I don't think it does. Like, if I go down here, then yeah. I think it took me a very long time to figure this out before. Okay, so I think I need to ignore... Oh god, that one... Jesus Christ, I can't use the memo for this game. This one, this one, this one. Man. God damn it. I hate this puzzle. No. I feel like there's something that I'm missing. That's what I'm missing. That is what I'm missing. That's what I'm fucking missing, isn't it? You can just walk on those? Are you fucking kidding me? Ooh! Oh, fuck. Sorry, I hit a button and apparently it changes the size of everything. It's fine, we're back. Yeah, Chow was naked. It was crazy. Okay, I just have to figure out the timing of this one now. Okay, that'll turn down here. That's gonna go up. It's gonna... Shit! So knowing this is here has not actually helped me much. It's actually not helped me at all. In fact, you could argue it has made things worse. God damn it! Fuck me. God damn. I don't even remember using that last time I played this game, which is really funny, because I'm sure I had to. Unless you don't, unless that's a trick. Okay, okay. Don't like how long this is taking me. It's stressing me out. Shit, come on, man. Okay, let's try. That one will point me back here. Maybe I have to start over entirely. I might be stuck. Okay. Well, now that I know I can do that, maybe let's... No. Okay. No. You still can't use those ones for that, like that. How am I having such a hard time with this? Well, I don't know, because I just did it, so it's fine.
I've already seen the Come what may, puzzles are there
Luke
to be
found a
solved.
fucking book while we were doing that. God damn. How? It only took you forever.
My mind-bending puzzle? You didn't lose your mind. On the contrary, you found the solution.
Yeah, he's coloring pages on the floor.
It's just impossible. Oh, my glasses. My book. Don't look at me. My glasses. Let me put them on. Just a moment.
Girl, just slide him back down. It'll be okay.
That's better. I apologize. For a moment there, I lost my composure. But to see my trial cleared like that, it seems I underestimated you, sir.
I fucked that line up so bad. It was a fascinating puzzle. No more than I'd expect from the curator of the Great Archive.
I find your confidence rather disconcerting. I hope someday to have the pleasure of showing you a puzzle that will make those little round eyes of yours spin in your head.
Those little round eyes of yours help.
But nevertheless, a promise is a promise. I hereby grant you your permission. The special viewing room containing the Grand Grimoire is located on the first floor. As I'm sure you're already aware, that book is on unparalleled importance. By no means may it be treated with anything but the utmost care.
Of course, Miss dear. Thank you for granting me permission.
Well then, shall we proceed to the special viewing room? I shall have to accompany you, since the room is locked.
You did it, Professor, and I did 4 colouring pages while we waited. You cleared both trials in one fell swoop, though it took a while.
That was amazing, Mr. Layton. It's well known that Miss Mystere is an avid collector of puzzles, and I've heard that the puzzles she presents are always difficult to solve.
I see. So there are collectors of puzzles in this place too.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing important. Right then, no use in waiting around. Let's go and take a look at the Grand Grimoire.
Right you are, Professor.
Hello, JJ. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
This is a special viewing room.
Bleh, viewing room, fuck.
I'm sure a gentleman such as yourself will understand, but seeing as this is a special room, not open to the general public, I must insist that you all be on your best behaviour.
Wow, this room feels so grand and elegant.
It's my first time in here too. I must admit I feel a little nervous.
It certainly does give some indication of the importance of the book being kept here. That book is in the centre, but that book in the centre must be the Grand Grimoire.
Yeah, check out his picture, Professor. It looks so good.
Oh, these colours in the brushstrokes. This wasn't painted by some amateur. Speaking of art moments. An abstract painting in soft colours. It reminds me of a meadow in spring. Huh? If you look at it from a distance, it resembles an animal.
Look, there's a title. A Very Happy Cow.
She's like, please behave yourself, and they're like crowded around a painting. Digging through the curtains for hint coins.
It looks like the candles are the only source of light at night in the Great Archive. The quiet Great Archive, bathed in warm candlelight, looks very peaceful. It looks very nice, but I wouldn't want to be the one who replaces all these candles when they burn out. It's locked. I can't even peek inside. A cabinet that cannot be opened. This smells like a puzzle to me. Won't open no matter how much I push or pull. Maybe it's locked with a puzzle.
There's no keyhole. How can we open it?
Oh, it appears we could not open it simply because the door was not fitted properly.
They're all like yanking on this thing, and Rydell is like, can you guys fucking stop it? Can you knock it the fuck off? She's like, I asked you to behave yourselves, and you're like ripping apart the furniture. Thanks a lot.
This is incredible. It's crammed with information about their shitty magic system.
People say it's the magic used by the witches.
If that's so, then the magic we saw in London must be in here somewhere too. That may well be true, Luke. A tome as thick as this must surely contain such information. Finding it is a bit daunting, though. Oh, what's this? Professor, this page is different from the others. What is this? This page isn't about magic at all. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. Luke, this page, it appears to be addressed to someone, don't you think? Oh, you mean like a message? Let's read it, Professor.
From a time long ago.
The ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books, waiting for the awakening. On the sun and moon, watching over the sage, swap places to show their true form. The door to the past will open. Once a person of
Perspicacity. Perspicity? Perspicity. Perspicity. No. Perspicacity. 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 Which is the capacity to assess situations or circumstances shrewdly and to draw sound conclusions. The Final Empire series. Is that like a book? Is it a book? Is it a movie, game? What is it? I'm very curious about this lead-eating scenario. Oh, a book. Ooh. Sorry, I realized that you can't see what this says. Just scooting it over a little. There we go. Hello, Nikki. Welcome. It's going okay. Okay, that's actually gonna bother me because it's a little cut off from the. That works. We got ourselves a tangent. It's bothering me. Is that what they're called? Yeah.
has fulfilled the challenge.
I don't know who this is supposed to be.
The door will open. Until then, I wait for the time of the awakening.
Thank God someone just scribbled this in the book, am I right?
What's this?
Oh, can this be? Why is this in here? How did someone get... How did something like this get into the Grand Grimoire?
Fuck. Reading.
It's just not possible. I can't understand it. No one entered this special viewing room before you came here. And whenever someone enters this room, I always accompany them in this way. So, that means that the page must have been changed at some point, doesn't it?
Could that really be possible? That is some kind of device.
Unthinkable! There is only one key to this room, so no one can enter without being granted my permission. I assure you it's true, on my honor as a curator.
But then, how can anyone have done this? Luke, I believe we both know who might be capable of such an act. Eh?
Yeah, we completely forgot Carmine had a Baker arc.
You mean witches, don't you?
Witches? We don't know yet who changed that page, but the more important matter is what's written here. The infinite vault of books mentioned here presumably refers to the Great Archive, which implies that there is a secret of some sort hidden within the library. Professor, what about this part? A person of perspicacity. Perspicacity.
Luke and me are the same right now. Me too, man.
Well, I believe that could be referring to Carmine. He came here
regularly to investigate.
So it's certainly somewhat likely, which means our next objective is to find the answer he was looking for. It's a bit of a spooky message, but if we can open this door to the past, then we'll surely be one step closer to solving this mystery.
Just a moment, please. I'm the curator here, and I won't be allowing you to investigate anything without my permission.
So you mean we can't investigate?
Not at all. I'm simply insisting that you allow me to accompany you. There should be no doors in this library that I don't know about. And even if there is something hidden somewhere, as suggested by this message, it is my duty as a curator to know what that is.
I completely understand, Miss Mystere. I keep almost saying Saint Mystere, because my mind is just skipping over the Miss, and so I keep going Saint Mystere, and that's not her fucking name.
We can only benefit from your presence. Now then, how about we make our way back to the entrance? Let's think about where this door could be from there.
I remember how to do this, but I did completely forget that this was part of it until I saw the stained glass up top.
But Professor, there's supposed to be a door. That message is such a puzzle in itself. Don't you think it'll be difficult to find?
We're assuming he was looking into company secrets, though. All we know for sure, the things we know for sure, he lived with Patty, he worked here, he was looking into the secrets of Labyrinthia, but we don't know why he was originally here, at all. They were like, oh yeah, that's why he was here, to look into the secrets, and it's but how did he know about the secrets? How do you know there was a secret? How do you know that Labyrinthia was here? They have not told us.
You may be right, and this library is so large. Finding anything will surely take a good deal of our time.
Fuck.
No, I think not. You're both missing something here. I believe I may know what... I believe I may well know what is meant by the words in the message. Really, Professor? Yes, if you'll just remember the wording. From a time long ago, the ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books waiting for the awakening.
We just read this, man. We just read this. There wasn't even a chapter switch. We just read this.
When the sun and moon watching over the sage swap places to show their true form, the door to the past will open. Once a person of perspicacity has fulfilled the challenge, the door will be open. Until then, I will wait for the time of the awakening.
Shut up.
If you'll both look around this room, you'll notice we are surrounded by books. There is probably nowhere in this library with more books than there are right here.
There are books extending all the way up. We're completely surrounded by them.
And the key to opening the door is the sun and moon watching over the sage.
Yeah, I found them already, man.
But what could that mean?
There are no windows, so no light can come in from the sun or moon.
Precisely, which means it is not the real sun or moon that are being referred to here. And they are located where they can watch over the sage, in other words, behind. Perhaps you have already realized to whom the sage is referring. Right then, let's find the sun and moon watching over the sage and open the door.
Oh, is it not those? Oh, then it's there. My bad. There's a literal moon up there. Leave me alone.
What's that?
It's a sun and moon construction. Oh!
So the sage must be...
That's right, the sage of this library refers to its curator. And the sun and moon construction is located right behind her seat. So that's what the sun and moon watching over the sage was referring to.
I think I also clicked them on my first playthrough. Because, like, I was like, oh yeah, the windows. That's how we open the door. No.
And when the sun and moon swap places, their true form will be shown.
It's always really funny when, like, the last big puzzle is fucking easy. And by that I mean, like, the box one where it was like, now the sun and moon switch, and you blow. And it was like, are you kidding me?
And the door to the past will open, so all we need to do is work out what that means.
But what does it mean by their true form?
Well, if we interpret it at face value, it would suggest that it would suggest that we are currently seeing their untrue form.
Here, let me, real quick, I actually have it. No, that's not what I wanted. I just opened Steam. I have it on my Stream Deck in a spot where I keep almost accidentally ending the stream. So let me just move one of these. Can this fucking open? Okay, apparently I can't. Just kidding, I can't open Stream Deck right now, so let's just hope I don't accidentally turn the stream off.
Have a look at this. There seems to be some sort of mechanism in place.
Professor, if you look closely, there seems to be a puzzle hidden here.
It's fine. Oh. Oh. Oh, it broke when I tried to save. Well, I did it again and it was fine. There are 2 tiles lined up on each side with an image of the sun and the moon. Maneuver the tiles so that the sun and moon swap places. I do vaguely remember how to do this, except for the fact that I don't. Ah, fuck me, really? This is gonna be an issue for the entire game. Oh my god, come on. Thank you. Oh great, it's counting how many moves I've made? Awesome. Come on, come on. Shit, I do not remember how to do this one at all. We'll figure that out in a minute. Hell yeah. Alright. We did it. No, JJ, that was so real. Partway through that one, I was like, wait, where the fuck did I start?
Ah, the joy of solving puzzles.
Wow. So glad that Cantabella spent money building this shit. This is where your tax dollars are going to.
Professor, there's a stairway.
Who would have thought that there could be anything like this hidden under here?
The ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books. I wonder just what we'll find down there.
An entrance to a basement below the Great Archive?
Am I right in thinking that you knew nothing of this stairway's existence?
The only thing I want my tax dollars... Unethical psychological experiments? That's what you want your tax dollars going towards? Alright, Hannah.
That's right. And sure, if I, as the curator, knew nothing of it, then surely no one else could. It's hard to believe that a secret such as this could have been hidden here all this time. Who could have possibly left such a message?
Oh, vaults in the floor. Oh, okay.
It might be wise not to let anyone see what has been revealed here.
So just like... hide it. Cover it with a rug. Hope no one falls in.
I agree. I'll be back as soon as I have asked the other visitors to leave the building. Surely no one has noticed.
Well then, are you both ready?
You betcha. Let's go, Professor.
You do, Isabella. I forgot how long this section was.
Okay then, Nick.
I really forgot how long this portion was. For some reason, I thought it was a lot shorter. Hey, girl!
This place appears to be some sort of historic site.
It's amazing to think a place like this could exist under the library.
I wonder when it dates from. Ah, that mural. It can't be.
let's get some hint coins first. Perfect.
A dragon breathes fire, setting the town ablaze. There is a woman in the mural.
The dragon's master, perhaps?
Why is a nasty mural like that in the secret room beneath the Great Archive?
Don't be mean, Luke. Thank you, Isabella.
This wall painting is a bit scary, isn't it? A monster attacking a burning town. There's also a woman hurling fire. I suppose she must be a witch.
That woman is the Wright Witch.
Miss Dear?
This certainly doesn't bode well. A painting of the Great Witch here.
Do you know anything about the witch in this painting?
You don't know of the Great Witch? But how can that be possible for a man of your learning?
Well, that's...
Never mind. I'm sure you must have your reasons. Perhaps sudden onset amnesia. I don't wish to pry.
I appreciate that. Would you mind perhaps telling us a bit about this witch?
The woman in this painting is the Great Witch Bezella, and this painting depicts the infamous legendary fire that she caused.
The legendary fire?
She is the witch in the charge of all witches, whose very existence poses the greatest threat known to Labyrinthia. The Great Witch Bezella cannot be considered the same as the other witches. She is the root of all Labyrinthia's woes.
Great Witch Bezella. What do you mean by the root of all Labyrinthia's woes?
The reason for all of Labyrinthia's suffering at the hand of witches lies in the very existence of the Great Witch Bezella.
Would you mind elaborating?
The Great Witch Bezella is the source of all other witches. As long as she exists, there will be no end to the other witches. While the Great Witch Bezella is with us, the townspeople will forever live in fear under the shadow of witches.
So you mean that if there were no Great Witch, there would be no peace?
No Great Witch? That's easy enough to say. But while all the knights have been searching for Bezella, nobody has ever been able to find her. There are very few clues, and no one has ever seen her in person. Nevertheless, the Great Witch Bezella is undoubtedly present in Labyrinthia.
How can you be so certain?
Because her deep claw marks can still be seen throughout the town. She sired all the witches. All of them.
Claw marks?
You must have all have seen them too. The traces of that fire when you entered this library.
Ah, yes. There was a part of this building that had suffered noticeable damage.
Bezella is a fearful witch who has all other witches doing her bidding. Long ago, this town was reduced to ashes as a result of her fiery magic.
Reduced to ashes?
That must have been, let me see, 100 or so years ago. How funny is it for them to early on be like, that was 100 years ago, and then it's like, just kidding, it was like 10. Yeah. Dad, what the fuck? Hey, Arthur, I have a few questions. Arthur, I have many questions. It was on the evening of the Fire Festival, held every year in honor of the Great Witch Bezella. The Great Witch's fury was unleashed without warning as the entire town burned.
That's terrible.
That was the legendary fire. Every person in this town knows about it.
The legendary fire.
The rebuilding of the town was a long and arduous process. All the while, Bezella must have been watching and laughing from the shadows.
That's awful.
Even now, the legend of long ago continues to cause real suffering amongst the townsfolk. To think that a painting of that fearful witch could be right here in the basement of my beloved library. What is it doing here, of all places? There's nothing for it. I'll just have to have this room sealed shut. Please, let's keep the existence of this room strictly between ourselves, for the good of the people. And as for me, I shall do my best to forget all about this hidden room. I'm afraid I'd rather not remain in here a minute longer. It's time I started closing up the library for the day.
I can't help but feel we've done something wrong. Luke, do you recall the words towards the end of that message? Do you mean, until then I will wait? That's right. When we opened this door, or rather, when we were guided towards opening this door, I could sense someone else's will at work.
Oh, yeah. Sarah, this version of Citra on my computer doesn't work awesome. So most of the models and the characters load in pretty broken. Luckily, the music and cutscenes are no longer affected, but Professor is headless almost always when he loads in.
It's almost as if our following Carmine and coming to this library had all been planned out in advance.
Surely you don't mean that we were beckoned here by the great witch Bizella?
There they go.
Gisela.
Hey girl, you good? Oh, cutscene! Hey girl.
Huh?
Do you think she's okay? Do you think she's doing
Is something
okay?
the matter?
I think she's fine. She hasn't said a word this whole time, but I think she's fine. Yeah, she's
you
fine.
feeling
Don't worry
alright?
about it.
Espella?
Hello, Nate.
Yes, I'm fine, really.
What's a little PTSD, you know?
A speller?
Yes.
Never let
What
this
is
girl be a
it?
fire vest. Also, congratulations, Nate.
It's just that, well, you've been so quiet.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just that this room.
Oh, thank you. I'll take a drink of... I'm running out of drink, but it's fine.
It's a little chilly.
You keep
don't you think?
You keep redeeming them to have me throw plushes.
The atmosphere is a bit sinister, not to mention that scary picture. Maybe it's about time we made a move from here?
Yes, indeed.
Y'all couldn't have saved some voice acting for the reunion?
Those words at the end of the message. I will wait. What if we weren't meant to be the ones being called here?
Carmine! Carmine had been visiting the Great Archive to investigate one of Labyrinthia's secrets, that secret being the ancient remains found in a hidden room beneath the library.
Who would have thought that the secret Carmine was after was the mural of the great witch Bizella under the library?
But, like, that still doesn't tell me why the fuck Carmine went to Labyrinthia. You guys are conveniently ignoring that that was the initial question I had. Underground mural. Hidden beneath the Great Archive were ancient remains in which was enshrined an ominous wall painting depicting the town being consumed by fire. When was this painting created and by whom? Oh, was it by chance? Blah, blah, blah. I forgot to read the rest. I'll read it after. Sorry.
Phew, it's much more relaxing here, isn't it?
Night, JJ.
It felt so intense and claustrophobic down there.
Yes, it certainly did. Today has been full of surprises. Not only did I meet up with you two again, but we also found that mural in the library. It seems that this town really does hold a mysterious secret, doesn't it? What shall we do now?
I'd certainly like to learn more about this magic. We've been here for quite some time. It must be getting late. It's probably best if we wind up our investigating for today and take a rest. You must both be feeling tired, and Luke, you must be starving. I didn't let you eat earlier.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'd be happy to do a little more investigating with you two. I have an errand to run before it gets too late.
I'm sure nothing will happen if we split up.
I'm still up for investigating further. Whatever the puzzle, I'm ready to solve it.
Luke, I could hear your tummy rumbling from here just now.
Well, I can't pretend I'm not a little hungry.
If you haven't arranged accommodations yet, why don't you both stay at the bakery?
This is what happens when you don't have an Emmy with snacks. Oh, this is a disaster.
There is a room free, so I'm sure it'd be all right. And Missy Claire would love to have you. What do you say?
Well, if you put it like that, we'd be delighted to stay. Thank you, Miss Bella.
And there's all that delicious bread, too. I'm looking forward to it already.
Hannah, take note. It is now night.
Professor Layton, do you have to be going?
Yes, sorry for all the trouble we put you to.
Not at all, although I still can't get used to be there being a secret room under the library. It's been a while since I last met someone capable of solving my puzzles. And as promised, you have my permission to borrow the Grand
Grimoire. Fuck me.
If you have any need for it in the future, please do drop by and let me know.
Thank you very much, Miss Mystia. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, there is just one more thing. I have all of
Yeah.
Well, then I look forward to seeing you again. I'll be waiting. Please take care on your way home. It's already become dark out there. And, if I remember rightly, the storyteller's latest story did mention the evening.
You take care too. Until we meet again, Mrs. Mystia.
I almost called her Miss Saint Mystere. Fuck me. God damn it. Reading?
Wow, it's already this dark out here.
Me when I go outside after 4 fucking p.m. now?
Oh, I didn't realize we were in there so long.
It looks as if it must have been raining up until a moment ago. The ground is still wet.
Yes, and that reminds me of what Mrs. Clare was saying before we left. She said you might want to hurry. It looks like it might rain at any time.
Did you say that?
Let's get a move on. You two are Hey, where is she?
That's strange. She's not here.
I wonder where she could have gone.
Perhaps she's still in the Great Archive.
Slowly does it, step by step. Oh, are you two still here? You let me through after lock up.
Hello, Dewey. Have you seen Isabella?
If you're looking for Isabella, she left while you were still talking to Miss Mystere.
Eh? I wonder why.
She said something about having to buy some milk, even though it was still raining.
Ah, yes, I do remember Miss Clare asking her to get some milk from the bakery. It's been hours.
It was raining, you said?
Yes, it started raining about the time you all went down to that library basement. When Isabella left us now, it did look as if the rain was about to stop. Ah, yes, she left a message for you. She said to get back without her.
But she didn't have to go alone, especially in the dark.
I'm sure she'll be fine. If it's only milk she needs, she can get it at the market. It's not far, so she should be back soon. If anything, I'd be more worried about you two being the ones in danger. You know, in the story it said there were 2 companions. If your work here is finished, then I suggest you both go home. I don't want to get caught up in anything.
He has no eyes right now. He has no eyes. There's no eyes. This man has no eyes.
Luke, why don't we fuck me. Luke, why don't we head back to the bakery and wait for Isabella there?
I suppose so. I guess she'll be alright. Right?
Let me just... I didn't finish reading that mystery.
Was it by chance that we found this wall painting, or were we in fact led to it by someone?
Okay, and then real quick, how much of the story do I have? I have quite a bit. Let's go through it real quick.
There was a knock at the door and a young lady appeared. She claimed she was being pursued along with Carmine, a former student of mine.
Oh! Interesting.
We can do this at the beginning of one of the other streams then. I do need to save. I haven't saved tonight. Let's save. I'm sure it's about to make me save because I think we're going to switch to Phoenix, but it's fine. They're like, you could explore Labyrinthia at night. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed.
Professor, I smell freshly baked bread. I wonder if that could be Mrs. Eclair's work. Let's go inside.
Yes, we could. Although we could also take a walk around the town at night. If there's nothing else you'd particularly like to see, perhaps we could head back in.
Let's head back in because, I would like to see my friends. Oh, I would fuck this up so hard though, is the thing. bread and stew? Fuck yes. Oh my god, I'm gonna need to eat real food after this and not just like a yogurt. Ah, welcome back. I've prepared the evening meal already.
Wow, it looks great.
It looks so good. Hang on. Where's Espella?
I'm afraid we were separated when she went to get the milk. Has she not come back yet?
Oh dear. Maybe I was asking too much of her.
My apologies. I should have stopped her when I had the chance.
It's nothing you need to worry about, Mr. Layton. That girl knows her way around. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Yeah, it looks so fucking good. Hey, can I have this video game food? Thank you. Let's go ahead and eat while you're waiting for her. I love it when we all get to eat together. Meals are much more enjoyable that way.
I've never been a bread and jam. I've never had bread and jam that tasted this good before.
I hope Espella gets back soon.
Oh yeah, you guys went out to the Great Archive with her, didn't you?
Did you find what you were looking for?
Well, it's a bit of a mystery, really.
What do you mean?
In truth, we went there to investigate the mystery that is Labyrinthia. However, what we found instead was quite the puzzle.
Maya and Phoenix forced to eat British food and enjoy it. Huh.
Oh, right. A puzzle, huh?
You know, I get the impression puzzles are pretty popular in this town. I've been here for 5 years, but I kinda get the vibe that puzzles, big deal. Do you not know what a puzzle is, Nick? Not that I know exactly. Oh, did I read that for the wrong person? Sorry.
Well, we spend all our time baking. It's not really the kind of thing we're supposed to know about, I guess.
Indeed, it appears the two of you are a little unsure about the concept of puzzles.
Say, Mr. Layton, do you think you could give us a little Puzzle 101 crash course? I'm
kind of curious. It would be my pleasure, Miss Faye, but rather than explaining it in words, I believe actually trying your hand at a puzzle would be far more rewarding. Here, I'll give you both a simple example to think about. Now then, here we have two long loaves of bread placed side by side. You'll notice that they form the number 11. Do you see what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get it. So that's what a puzzle is.
Not quite, Miss Faye. The puzzle is what follows next. What I'd like you to try is, I'd like you to see if you can change this into a number lower than 11.
A lower number? So how about if I take one of the loaves?
However, the one condition is that you must add another loaf of exactly the same type.
You need to add another loaf? I remember the answer to this one being stupid, but I can't remember what it was. Even though we had a loaf, the number has to be lower? I think I'm beginning to see what you mean by puzzle.
Wait, I think I've got it. I may just be a baker, but I bet I have the right answer. If I place the extra loaf sideways like this, then 1 minus 1 equals 0.
Oh, give me a break, Nick. That's totally the letter H. We're trying to solve a puzzle here, not win a spelling bee.
Come on, I can't be the only one that sees 1 minus 1, right?
Turning it into a matter of arithmetic is certainly an interesting approach.
You, think so?
Most certainly. That's precisely the kind of flexible thinking needed for solving puzzles.
Watch out, Edgeworth! Watch out, Edgeworth!
Now let's think again.
Take a seat and leave this to a pro, Nick. How about this? You just take this new loaf and ta-da! Now that's 1 minus 1.
Hey! Eating is cheating!
Really? Because it feels more like winning to me. They are everything to me. I'm obsessed with these two.
You're full of surprises, Miss Faye. I didn't expect that kind of innovation.
I solved the puzzle and enjoyed the bread. Win-win, baby!
But didn't Mr. Layton tell us that at the start that we need to add another loaf of the exact same type?
Huh? Seriously? Maya is Tony not reading the puzzles?
That's right, unfortunately. I'm afraid I can't accept this solution as a solution to the puzzle.
Well, alright. But is there really another better solution? I'm obsessed with this section of the game where it's just Layton, Maya, and Phoenix just talking about how to solve a puzzle and eating bread. Like, that's all this section is.
Well, what do you think? Can either of you think of a different solution? I'm drawing a blank. I guess this kind of thing just isn't for me. You both came up with such creative answers. I'm sure you'll be solving puzzles in no time. But now it is time for the solution.
They were like, we're not even going to have you do a puzzle. We're literally going to have characters talk about solving a puzzle.
The important thing in this puzzle solution is the angle of the loaf that is added. If the new loaf is placed upright, like so...
I fucking hate this puzzle. Tutorial 3 Tokyo Drift. So true. Oh, I get it. It's the number 1.1, right? This bitch has decimals. Labyrinthia, guys. Labyrinthia has a decimal system in place. Don't worry.
Hey, that's right.
That's a lot lower than 11.
Exactly. When solving puzzles, there is never just one correct method. It's essentially to think flexibly and try many means to solve it. Sometimes critical thinking is the key to success.
Right. I see what you mean.
These puzzles are really something else and I do not like them.
Well, if I see another puzzle like this, I'd still rather eat my way to the solution. 'Cause our bread is so good.
You know, I don't think I'm cut out for brain-busting bread puzzles like this. I'll stick with good old regular bread. Thanks.
That's because we're ace bakers? I guess we're better suited to using our hands than our heads.
Is that so? In truth, I can't help but feel you're both a little out of place as bakers, if you'll pardon my saying so.
Straight up, why did no one get them new clothes?
Naturally, I won't force puzzles upon you, but if either of you should be interested, I would heartily recommend giving puzzle solving a try, and also it is the economy in this town, so good luck.
Professor, right now there's something else we all need to try. Mr. Claire's freshly baked bread is getting cold, and I'm sure it tastes better hot.
Oh dear, so it is. You know how I can get when it comes to puzzles.
We fucking do, my man.
Well, young man, I must say, it's a pleasure to have someone show such appreciation for my baking.
Ma'am, I would fuck up a loaf of bread right now. A freshly baked loaf of bread? Are you kidding me? I never get that shit. Unless I make it myself, and you know it's not exactly the same. I've actually been thinking about it, and I was this whole time I've been oh, I'd love some bread, but I'm gone on Thursday, and I don't have fucking time to make bread. Oh, it's fine.
When it comes to your bread, Missy Claire, there's no limit to how much I could eat.
Luke.
You shouldn't have said that.
My, aren't you a darling? What the fuck is happening? My, aren't you a darling? Well, in that case, why am I'm stuck. Help, hold on. I need to turn off my mic while I can fix my voice. Are you a darling? Well, in that case, I suppose I'll just have to bring out my special reserve. I have no idea what the fuck just happened. My brain got stuck. I don't know what just happened. Hold on a mo, I'll just go and fetch it. I have no idea what the fuck just happened to me. Right, I think it's time I started preparing tomorrow's bread. Oh, yeah, me too. I'm sure it must be that time already. Actually, you go to bed early and get up early as a baker. You get up at 4, I think. Some bakers get up if they have... Oh, whatever. You know what I mean. I mean, there are some breads you have to start up the night before, but most of this stuff they'd make in the morning.
Professor? Oh, what was that all about?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do seem struck by a sudden sense of impending doom.
This is such a goofy thing for them to add in. Also, I would fuck up this bread. I could handle this.
To have kept you waiting. There you go. Have at it. But be warned, I won't take kindly to any leftovers.
Whoa. for this loaf. Wait, where do those two go? Miss Maya, Mr. Wright?
Luke, it would appear that we have been left to tackle this particular task alone.
This is so goofy. Espella's literally getting arrested, and this is the goofiest shit of all time. And also, I fully believe Luke could handle this.
Phew, I'm stuffed.
Like, I could handle that. I mean, I don't actually know if I could. I would give it a good old college try, that's for sure.
I believe this must be the most bread I have ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, literally, I would find a way.
Wait a sec. I've just realised. We've finished eating, but Isabella isn't back yet. ...
She went to the market, didn't she? Perhaps we ought to go and...
Oh my, customers at this late hour. I'm sorry, but we're closed.
That's him, that man over there. So he's the one, is he?
Just a minute, what do you think you're doing barging in here like this?
Stand aside, madam, this is a matter of urgency.
What are you going to do?
You there, porcupine head, you'll come with us. Huh? Porcupine head? You don't mean me, do you? Who else in this room fits that description? I don't know.
Certainly would appear to be alone on that particular front.
I wish I had a top hat too rubate about now. Enough your idle chit-chat. Time to get going. Huh? What do you mean? Well, it should be quite obvious. You're coming to the court, of course. The... court?
What? Mr. Wright, what did you do?
Yeah, Nick, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. The only thing you could accuse me of is making bread that's too good to eat. This man is not the one who's on trial.
In that case, why is Mr. Wright being made to go to court?
Simple, because the girl has requested him, of course. Girl? What girl? Naturally, the girl facing trial for this evening's crime. That
Every version I just tried to start with was wrong.
That heinous witch, Mrs. Spella Contabella, no less.
To be continued. Well, we can start it. It's just a lot of talking at the beginning. We probably won't get to trial, but we might as well start. You know? Woo! That was a lot of puzzles sent to Rydell. It's fine. This chapter was a lot of talking. It was mostly talking. It was mostly exposition. I hit the wrong one because of my fucking cursor. Oh. The way I don't remember this at fuck. Oh, it's this part. Okay, I do remember this. Just kidding. Just kidding. They really did go all out with these cutscenes, though.
We don't want no fuss and we don't want to hurt you, alright?
Yeah, we just want your money, that's all.
And you'll give it to us, won't you, without any fuss?
Milk stealing wolves moment! I forgot about that.
Recognize!
I fucking love this game. Well, Chapter 2, which we're only on now, The Fire Witch. Because it had 2 fucking prologues. Rat moment.
What is this place? The room is lit, but it's still somehow dark, and the atmosphere feels heavy.
Nick, what are we doing in a place like this?
How should I know? We're just a couple of bakers. But I don't think they brought us here to make bread. Yikes. Is it me or is that guard staring daggers at us right now?
Mr. Wright, my... There we go. I was like, is that Espella?
Espella!
What exactly is going on?
I'm sorry. I was the one who sent for you both.
You sent for us?
I'm being put on trial.
Wait, what? What happened?
I don't know. I just don't understand what's going on. I didn't do anything wrong. I couldn't possibly murder someone.
Murder?
I beg of you, Mr. Wright. Please, I need your help. Just one more time.
Huh? You need my help? What could I possibly do? Isabella, I'm just a baker. The only thing I know about law is how not to get on the wrong side of it. And then, like, barely.
Wait, hold on a sec. Isabella, what did you just say? You said you needed Nick's help just one more time?
One more time?
I'm not quite sure myself, but when the knights came and took me, a vision suddenly appeared in my mind. It was Mr. Wright.
Hell yeah, music.
He was fighting for me, defending me, that brave blue figure. It was clear as day.
I was fighting for you, like, with fists? No way, that's impossible. I mean, it's like I already said. I'm just a baker. I have a hard enough time rolling dough, let alone defending someone in court.
I thought the same thing too at first, but I don't think that's quite true. You and Maya, at some time, somewhere, you helped me. You fought for me as a defender.
A defender?
What's wrong, Nick?
I wish I knew, Maya, but hearing Isabella mention a defender, I can't help but feel something inside of me just burning at the mention of it. Accused defender! It's time. Head forth, you two.
Head forth? Where are we going exactly?
To the courtroom, in which today's trial will be taking place, the Chamber of Fire.
Chamber?
Of Fire? Make haste, if you are but a moment late, a guilty verdict will be delivered immediately.
What? No way. Mr. Wright, I'm truly sorry, Mr. Wright. I know this is all so sudden. It's a lost cause, isn't it?
Well then, let's head inside, Isabella.
Huh?
This overwhelming pressure, it feels so familiar somehow. Almost like deja vu.
Mr. Wright?
Let's go, Maya. Maybe we'll get a better idea once the trial gets underway.
All right, let's do it, Nick. Might as well.
I think it's so funny that they were like, what should we do with Phoenix in this game? Maybe another trial where he has amnesia? Maybe
like
another trial where he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. We haven't had enough of
I will
those.
now pronounce the verdict.
You know?
This court finds the accused guilty of being a witch.
Hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. This is so fucked up, but like, it is very good. Like, you know? This is so fucked up. I'm obsessed with it.
Witches are to be cast straight into the hellfire.
There they go. Bye, girl. She has gone to Brevin. Also, the Phoenix and Maya, like,
the witch's court.
brother, sister, siblingisms in this is so good. Oh my god, it broke. The shadows in this are so broken. We had some broken lighting in the London trial too. It was so bad. Yeah, Shu Takumi was like, you know what would be funny?
So, how are you feeling, Nick?
Bad. I'd forgotten what this felt like up until now.
Huh?
The butterflies in my stomach, and tension so thick you could slice it with a knife. All of these feelings. These are all feelings that I'm definitely familiar with. I've definitely been nervous before. Anyway, we're here to fight for Isabella and get her out of this place.
That's right! I guess, apparently.
The court is now in session for the trial of Espella Cantabella. Defender.
Yes, Your Honor?
Yours is a face I've not seen in any past trials. But no matter. Start by stating your name, Defender.
Yes, Your Honor. My name
I love
is
how he did the
Phoenix
thinking
Wright,
sprite. He was
Ace
like, yes,
Baker.
Your Honor.
I am, Phoenix Wright. Ace Baker.
A baker?
A baker?
I asked him to come, my lord. I want him to represent me. This court dictates that the accused is free to assign a defender of their choosing.
Hmm.
Why did the court allow them to do that? Just simply
Very
don't.
well. At any rate, the result of this trial shall not change. That aside, I've not yet seen hide nor hair of the Inquisitor assigned to this trial.
Oh my god.
Inquisitor.
Oh my god.
Right. I should have noticed earlier.
Oh my god.
No one's there.
Half this voice cast is in Dragon Age and Mass Effect. That's so funny. Oh my god. Really?
Should
That's
the
incredible.
assigned Inquisitor fail to appear in court, I will have no choice but to dismiss all charges.
Sometimes you look at like voice acting lists for things and you're like, are there truly only 8 people
He
in
is
this
an
industry?
Inquisitor of high caliber, but if he does not come forward soon, this trial will end, and victory will then be declared in favor of this baker.
Hold it!
There he is. There he fucking is! He gets his own cutscene! Oh my god, it's him! Barnum! I'm a huge fan of the chanting. And the fucking guy's here to take off his cloak. So extra. There was no reason for them to do this. Not the hair flip. God, it's so
Knights
good.
of the court, I have but one question for you both.
Yeah?
Are you prepared to cross swords?
Yeah.
I, Inquisitor Zacharias Barnum, am indeed prepared to do battle, my lord.
I'm obsessed with him. His hair is a bitch to draw, though. He is completely a Fire Emblem character. He is so a Fire Emblem Yeah, Nate, this guy is a fucking awful character to draw. Between the armor and whatever the fuck is going on with his hair, it's so hard. At least Phoenix is just some guy in a suit aside from the hair.
Sorry, Your Honor. I just didn't realize we could have swords here in the courtroom.
I think Phoenix should get a sword.
It is the way of the court knight. A knight must always ensure that he rides with a blade at his side.
Court bird on bird violence. So true. We love to see it.
Now then, state your name, Sir Blue Knight.
Huh?
He's like, I already did this. You were late. You were the late one.
My name's Phoenix Wright. I'm a baker. How many times will they make me say it?
You know what, Hannah? So true, but at the same time, she deserves a sword.
A baker?
Nick, quit with the long face. You look miserable.
No need to waste your breath. This trial will be over before you can utter a single objection.
This music fucks. Hell yeah, I think all the Fays should get swords. They could... Giving the Fae family swords could fuck things up real bad because that family's already really fucked up. On the other hand, I think Maya and Pearl both deserve swords, and I think it would just be funnier if we gave all of them swords. What would Dahlia do with a sword? Like, that's really the real question. Exactly! Misty had a sword cane. They should just all have swords.
Swiftly and without mercy.
The Fays should just have swords. That's what I'm... That's it, Barnum! Put another one out of the misery! This trial is pointless! Hand down the verdict already! Put that doughy defender on trial too, I say. Barnum! 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 Oh boy. What's with all this excitement? You'd hardly think this was a courtroom. The crowd doesn't seem very interested in law, that's for sure. It's like they're all just hoping for a guilty verdict. They are, bestie. Inquisitor Barnum, you may begin your opening statement. I don't have a voice for him, and it's gonna change a bunch because I'm tired. As you wish, my lord. First, let us begin by recounting the events leading up to the murder. Is that acceptable, Sir Apprentice Baker? As you wish. Someone has seen The Princess Bride. The murder occurred this very evening. Yesterday, there was a heavy rainfall in the area. Eventually it gave way to sunshine, which came just in time for today's parade. Although a few hours after the parade ended, the rain set in once more. That must have been when Espella and the others were at the Great Archive. It continued to rain until just before the incident, which took place on a small path leading to the market. Make you a valley girl. Oh no, sir, I 100% think Princess Bride is one of Phoenix's favorite movies. That's been a headcanon of mine for like several years now. I think he's super into the Princess Bride. The accused had been out doing some shopping on the market. She returned home on that very same path. Look at these two. And on that forest path, two rogues named Robs and Muggs are said to have accosted the accused. Living up to the names, one could assume the accused simply acted in self-defense. I see. Robs and Muggs. Those two have appeared in court a number of times in the past. Two rogues, ah. So far, it may appear that the accused was more the victim. However, the situation seemed changed. That's right. The accused, Espella Cantabella, knowingly and mercilessly murdered her two assailants. Cantabella?
That girl, isn't she?
Always knew she looked suspicious.
Shh! Not so loud.
Yikes, there's that weird excitement again. I believe we now fully grasp what happened. It is getting late already, let us begin the trial. So true. Inquisitor Barnum, you may now begin. As you wish, my lord. The Inquisition will now hear eyewitness testimony regarding the night of the murder. Eyewitness testimony, huh? Looks like this trial is finally getting underway. I can't back down now. I have to fight. But I'm just a simple bread-making baker, living a simple bread-making life.
Sorry, I'm taking a screenshot of that because it's one of my favorite screenshots in the whole game. And it's so real and it's so true. And it's just me.
Ugh, this situation is more twisted than a pretzel. I'm smack in the middle of it. But I have to do this to save Espella. Okay, let's see if I can untwist this testimony and put this thing to bed.
I'm gonna read the testimony and then we're gonna be done for the— Oh my god, I forgot about him! I forgot about him. Sorry. That guy's so funny.
Allow me to welcome you all. Now would each of you please state your name and occupation.
Hold it!
Wait a minute, what's going on here? As I already explained, Sir Apprentice Baker, this is the eyewitness testimony. Yes, I understand that, but there are 4 witnesses. Indeed, this many people inside the courtroom could pose a health and safety issue. Your Honor, that's not quite what I meant. Witness testimonies are supposed to be done one by one, as in one witness at a time.
What are you talking about, child? We'd be here all night if we did that.
They're like, we changed the game, Phoenix. This is what this is now. We are testing things out for your prequel games. Shut up.
That's right, young man. We have witnessed the very hand of fate that reached out to us this evening.
Could we hurry this along, Babs? These flowers won't sell themselves as much as my boss wishes they would.
The path to knighthood is an arduous one, but I remain steadfast in my resolve as I travel down this long road. I shall not falter. I will be victorious. Who cares? Just question them all at once.
We already know the girl is the cage did it. Let's get on with it.
Yeah, finish this already. I'd like to go back home and get to bed.
Barnum, 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 Barnum.
I like how they all end them all with the chants.
Witnesses, again state your name and occupation. I am known as the wordsmith, but what is a name? How doth one describe an occupation? Like the bubbling of a babbling brook. I flow gracefully around the rocks and debris that is life, nary a worry in my mind. Right, so I guess that means he's jobless.
My name is Mary, and the darling kid is Snowy. Snowy and I often travel to the edge of town to sell delicious fresh milk
milk like that doesn't happen overnight. I work my hands to the bone, squeezing each drop out. Literally.
That sounds pretty frightening.
I'm Kira. I'm a flower seller. If you would all be so kind, feel free to purchase one of my beautiful flowers at any time during the trial.
Me trying to make money?
There's no way I'll sell them all by morning. Oh, the life of a flower girl is so hard.
Yeesh, talk about a hard sell. My name is Knightley. I am to join the Crook Town's Order of Knights. I study night and day, though I am still but a mere squire. Joining the Knights of the Inquisition is my life's ambition, and I, Knightley, will do whatever necessary to join. So he's jobless too, okay. Honorable witnesses, I ask that you show this court your best when delivering your testimony. Now, tell us what exactly you all saw on this ill-fated eve.
Witness testimony, and then bed. What we saw tonight.
The delicious scent of mid-evening dinner permeated the air, and a soft light shone faintly in the distance.
Noggs grabbed the girl by the arm. It looked like he was punched her to the ground.
I heard a faint voice cry out. The next moment, those two villainous men burst into flames.
There was not a trace of fire to be seen in the area, without a doubt. Magic must have been used. Magic? Sir Apprentice Baker, you may now begin your interrogation. I have but one piece of advice. I suggest you pay it heed. Do not waste the court's time by grilling these witnesses over irrelevant nonsense in Sir Apprentice Baker.
Which is exactly how I play this video game. You're welcome. You alright, Nick? They sure love calling you an apprentice baker, huh?
I'll be honest with you, Maya. I have no idea how I'm feeling right now. But I know it's all up to me, as her defender, as well as fate is in my hands. I have to believe in her, and I need to start believing in myself. I can do this. I believe Isabel is innocent, and I'll fight until the end to prove it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. We can do this thing, Nick. Cross-examination. Alright, that's gonna be a save. So the reason I'm stopping here, even though we hypothetically could have gone for another minute or two, for a little bit part of this, is so this is my last stream for a while. Like, I will not stream Thursday. I'm out of the state. I will not stream Friday. I'm out of state. Monday, I am probably not streaming because I will be back from a con that afternoon. I think I get in like 6 and then I have to drive. Thing is, we do not have another stream until next Thursday, which will be a Nancy Drew stream, I think. Let me check. Yeah, so like Thursday the 7th is my next stream. Fun. So yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for enjoying Versus with me. We finally have Phoenix and Maya back, which is so exciting. And yeah, we're finally getting to like the actual plot of this video game. How exciting. How thrilling. So no stream Thursday, no stream Friday, no stream Monday, then Nancy Drew, hypothetically AA4 if Ronnie is free. I don't know, end of semester, you know how it is. And then we'll be back here on the 11th? On the 11th. So yeah, that's all I got. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys whenever I happen to see you again. Have a good weekend, whatever, and goodbye.